Okay, we are live. Very nice.
Hello.
Hello, Ceci and Daisy. Good morning for you. Good evening. I don't know who's watching, who's going to watch, but first of all, thank you very much for joining and contributing to this conversation. My name is Tawana. I'm the co founder of SheUp Community. I'm speaking from Halifax, Canada, and today I will guide this conversation with these two awesome ladies, Ceci and Daisy. We are going to talk about Chinese culture, specifically the Spring Festival, and their views about this topic, their experience as two Chinese people here. So it's going to be a very rich conversation. I'm very excited. So first of all, I would like you both to introduce yourself a little bit, and then we can start with the conversation.
Okay. Okay. Hello, my name is Daisy Yang, and basically, my full-time job is a lecturer in Zhejiang Gongshang University, as many people know me. And besides, I also do some part-time jobs. Like for example, in my part-time job, I like to organizing or participating in many intercultural activities, and I'm in charge of training staff and also interpreting in some international offices. Recently, I'm also thinking about doing some cooperation with some export and import companies. So basically, that's my introduction, and I'm so happy to be here. It's my honor. Thank you for your invitation. Thanks to the SheUp community. I hope we will have a good time here today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cecilia Yang. I'm Chinese. Now it's a Happy New Year from China. Say that. I'm is a Continental Comex company, the CEO, and my company is based to import export. So I have this experience 7 years. Now it's really welcome to share up invite me for this live. Thank you so much.
Great, great. Thank you, ladies. First of all, Happy New Year. Like Ceci said, we are just entering 2021 after 15 days. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole festival has a duration of 15 days. And why this topic is important for you? I think this is my first question. Why Chinese New Year Spring Festival? Why this moment is so important for you both?
Well, in my mind, I think we can do some comparison. It's just like Westerners' big festivals, such as Westerners' New Year, because for China, it's our New Year. It's like our lunar New Year, according to our lunar calendar. So, according to the international calendar, like all over the world, we celebrate New Year. That's why Spring Festival, as the definition of New Year, is very important for us. And it's our tradition. We take it as some tradition and the culture heritage. For us, it's culture, it's tradition, and it's passed down from generation to generation. That's why it's very important to us. What about you, Cecilia?
I'm thinking is for China is a Chinese person. They really love the family, the warm feeling. So that time, it's out of China. We sometimes we look like a movie. North person will visit traveling to the south. South person will move to the north. For Chinese New Year, we always look like family together, like the Western New Year time. Always the family be together and talking about the whole year, what happened, what is the happy time, just that.
I understand when you both say it's very similar to Western country traditions like Christmas and New Year's in Western countries, but I also understand that there is a lot of ancient culture and knowledge related to the Chinese Spring Festival. So I would like to ask you both, what are the main characteristics of Spring Festival or lunar calendar? specifically things that people should understand and how this time of the year influences Chinese people's upcoming year.
Yeah, as you mentioned, there's similarities, but there's also differences. For example, I think in China, we spend the Spring Festival in a different way with Westerners. Like we have this special spring gala. I don't know if you have heard about it or not. This spring gala is broadcasted on the TV channel normally like at our New Year's Eve. And I have searched online before because we have the largest population in this world. So the spring gala in Chinese, we call it 春晚. This is watched by the largest population among the worlds. It has a Guinness World Record. So this is our spring activity to watch this spring gala. And on this spring gala, there are many famous pop stars, actors, dancers. They will play, and Chinese people, like the whole family, will get united. We eat and we watch TV, and this is our special way to watch. Of course, we also have some same activities with Westerners, like playing firecrackers or playing fireworks. That is similar, I think.
Also is have from North China North, because I come from China North area, and at that time we will cooking dumplings. Means it look like make the money and good luck inside, and when you take the dumplings, look like wish you have healthy and money and best wish.
Yeah, we will eat special food. The food is of course different.
Interesting. And Ceci touched base in something very important, which is different traditions and in different regions. So Ceci is from the north part of China.
I'm from the south.
And you are from the south. So this is
Yes.
again a very rich conversation that we are having here. Are there any differences between celebrations between north and south?
I think the most different part is I think the prominent part is the food.
The food, the most food. For children, we all the same.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about a little bit of ancient knowledge? Like I said, there are similarities between our traditions in the West and your traditions in China or in many countries in Asia in regards to the lunar calendar. But are there any specific things that people do every year since like thousands of years ago? I've heard about the fireworks, which is a lot related to the religion. So if you can explain a little bit about that.
There's something interesting. For example, normally we'll always write a word, a character in Chinese. It's called a fu, and in English it means fortune, and we'll put it upside down. We don't put this character in the right way. We put it upside down in the window, in the door, in the gate, which means fu dao, which means the fortune is approaching. So this is also a very special tradition since the ancient times. And also, as you know, we have the zodiac culture. Since this year is the year of the ox, so it's also from the ancient times on. We have the zodiac culture. That's quite special of China, I think.
From my north, we have the first month we cannot cut hair, because it look like if you cut hair, it's bite your mother's brother. So the 1 month the kid cannot cut hair.
We don't have this in the south.
Not
this is in the north. In the south, it's okay.
I've never heard about it.
Yes, it's just a north, some traditional. It's different.
So what else? Can you tell us a little bit more about these little traditions? I've heard also about the god of wealth.
Of the wells. Yeah,
Yes.
God of the wells. It's like according to our lunar calendar, this is the fifth day of the new year. And also that day is called break five. We break five on that day. We break five. We can break some taboos. We don't need to be afraid of any taboos. We are not afraid of doing something wrong because on this day we can break out. So we celebrate. This is also for the birthday of the god of wealth, and especially for the business people like
Yeah.
Cecilia. I think it's very quite crucial for them because on that day, if they celebrate the birthday of the god of the wealth, they will got wealth that year definitely. So we firmly believe that. That's why we need to celebrate. Normally, we'll just give the god of the breast some kind of things for him, like fruits. We kind of put it in front of the god, the paper of the god, and
And
give
some cake, some
yes,
fruits, because we will choose orange. Because orange we is called 橙子, you know. It means 橙 is successful, is similar the meaning.
yes,
Yes.
successful.
And
success.
apple is look like 平安苹果, where is for
Yeah,
平安
peace,
peace.
for peace, and even some candles, you know,
Yeah,
to
candles.
light up. Yeah.
And from north we is by the god of god of the money, right? God of the money for the picture and put the door.
Yeah.
That is in old traditional. And we will is look like the god is already in my home, and this year you will be rich, have the money income. Chinese person love the money.
Mhm. It's like the in Greek legends, they also have gods, but for us in the lunar New Year, we have the god of the wells. And another important day, I think it's on the 15th, because on the 15th of the New Year, this is the Latin holiday, you know, 元宵节 in Chinese. So we will eat some rice dumplings on Latin holiday, and we will put up different lanterns, but normally red lanterns because Chinese people like the color of red. It also symbolizes good fortune for our new year.
Yes, yes.
Very, very interesting. I'm glad I quite celebrated the god of wealth. I said, welcome, God of Wealth, on my WeChat. So maybe
So you
something.
will got fortune this
Yeah.
year.
So again, back to the zodiac. You mentioned, Daisy, a little bit how important it is to this time during this time of the year. So what to expect from this year? Perhaps we can explain a little bit about Chinese zodiac and how these might differ from other years. For example, last year, what are the main characteristics?
First.
Okay. So for me, you know, there are 12 in total. There are 12 zodiacs in our culture. So, for example, I was born in the zodiac year of the dragon. So, if this is the year of the dragon, which means this is the zodiac year I was born, which means I was really lucky that year. But this year is the year of the ox. So, for the generations, for those people, they are born in the year of the ox. They will be very happy because this is their year, and this is one meaning of the year of ox. And I think the second meaning, let's look at the ox. Firstly, why we translate it into the year of the ox? Why not cattle? Why not a bull? Why not cow? Because we think ox is kind of a cattle that is worked for us. For example, normally in the ancient time, they help to grow in the farm. That's why we like ox. I think for Chinese people, ox symbolizes determination, dedication, like hardworking, diligence. For example, they are quite hardworking. And most important of all, they serve people. They serve people. So we Chinese people, they do like ox. That's why we translate it into the year of ox. And for this year, especially during COVID-19, most of the people, I think, a little bit depressed. So we all hope that we should be like the ox. We should be brave. We should forge ahead and make progress in the year of the ox to get rid of this hard period. I think this is quite special this year.
And for this year is ox. For ox in China have really so many the words about talking about ox. It means work hard and diligent, this kind of things. So we have 牛气冲天, is this kind of words make your
Yes.
activity, this kind of things.
And okay, so it's very nice that you said that this year has a special meaning, maybe for our generation even, because last year we had a very hard time, and this year is still very hard for many countries. But is there anything directed to, for example, business people or people that work in different areas? Is the ox related to some areas, some industries?
I think Daisy should. I think Cecilia should speak first. Yeah. For the business people.
That's why it's for the first, the 50th the day. We is prepare a lot of things because we will welcome to God of money, because it means it's our business, our the God of money. We will come to our company, come to our the present life. So that time, that day is I do some things, is I prepare some food, fruits is in my home, the gate, and put the picture in the door and pray, right? Pray
Yes.
for the God, and as wish this year our company will growing faster and developing faster, and we can just wishing it's good luck is for our company. So I think that this year will be, if you give yourself some it's a good point after you will do some things really activity. This is the meaning for have the new year, give all Chinese person the new hope.
Very good.
Yeah. And for me, although I'm not doing business as my main job, but I get to know some business people. And I know for many companies, after the spring holiday, the spring festival holiday, when their staff go back to return to work, so the boss normally will send out the red envelope. In Chinese, we call this red envelope like 红包. We'll put money into the red envelope. And some bosses will send red envelopes to their staff, to the workers work for them. So they will work harder for their boss because they got red envelopes from their boss. It's a very good motivation.
Interesting, very nice. Yeah, I remember the hongbao culture.
Yeah, hongbao, exactly.
When I was in China, and it's something that I miss a lot. But I'm happy that this year I got a lot of hongbao from WeChat.
Really?
So
yeah.
I'm still participating, thankfully.
As you mentioned, for the WeChat envelope, I think this can also correlated to our Chinese economy nowadays, because we tend to the online shopping and online selling, online red envelopes. So most of the things are turning to be online. I think it's more convenient, especially during this period. Like sometimes it's not easy for people to travel because of the virus. So this online connection is really nice.
Not developing fast, really.
Yes, exactly. Do you both have anything specific that might help any kind of person, not only ox related people, throughout the year? Superstitions, beliefs, maybe colors that you think would help people to have a better year?
For color, of course, red, right?
Yeah, it's I will is focus is my this year is for ox from my because I born in pig. This year I will checking from internet which color is my lucky color. So it's green color is this
green
year
color.
my lucky color. So sometime this year I will wear some you see green clothes and some details. I will take some the green. So make me is good, lucky, and healthy. These things, and I don't know which color is for your lucky color
I
this year.
think I'm not checking any internet resources, but I think for most Chinese people, this is always
Right.
red. You know, like during the Spring Festival, I bet many Chinese people will buy red underwears even.
Soccer.
Yeah, like red underwears,
Yeah.
red socks. So it's like the most acceptable one. For anything else, like if you kind of celebrate the Spring Festival, people will always believe that they will have good luck this year. But even if you don't celebrate, if you don't do anything like any rituals, you don't take part in, so there will probably be problems with you this year.
Okay, and what do you think the next generations will do? Do you think your children will follow these traditions? Do you think it is going to be as strong as it is nowadays?
It's not be strong. Now it's also is change a lot of things. It's look like now is Hongbao. Most person we just use look like WeChat Hongbao is sent to each person. Before we must be use the cash. Now really you see the cash in China for the market cash. Really you cannot see often more often, right? This is
Yeah.
already changed this way.
We are still celebrating, but it's just like the ways, the methods sometimes will change by times. But the point is definitely we'll celebrate and our kids will also celebrate. For me, like my baby girl, she's just 3 years, just just turned 3. But she even knows that this is Spring Festival and she should say Happy New Year to her grandparents, for example, her friends, and she can get red envelopes in return if she behaves herself. So from a very young age on, Chinese people are educated to celebrate this. But only the methods will change by times in my mind.
Very
Yes,
nice.
my kid is 9 years old. They still not understand too much about celebrate Chinese New Year. Still need education for to them, and they will watching how is the family to do that. After I think they learn from the family. Always they learn from the family. After they will know how is celebrate this.
They'll imitate.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I personally really like following traditions. I think it's fun, and the time I spent in China was really good because I was really connected to all these traditions all the time. But
You join to the Chinese local the family the celebrate Chinese New Year,
yeah,
right?
I did, and I also had the experience of traveling to Nanjing once, and another year I stayed with a Chinese family. So I'm really connected to the celebrations as well. And now, personally, what are you planning? What are you both planning to do in order to get the best of this year? And what do you want to achieve in 2021?
What about you?
I hope my family and my friend is healthy. This is most important. If not healthy, nothing to do. So the important thing is just healthy to my family and my all friends. Just that after is good luck and for happiness. This and you.
I just want to make full use of this year because I always feel like wow, time passed so fast. Like time really flies. Just 1 year get away, and then the year of the ox come. So I have made a determination that I have to make full use of the time this year, and I have to have to have better time management. But of course, I would like to say, like, for this year, still just be safe. Normally, we will say wish you happiness for the new year, but for this year, still just be safe because we are still in the hard period. And I just listened to our President Xi's speech yesterday, and he mentioned that for the year of the ox, the year of the ox has three spirits. Like one, the first one is for serving people. The second one is to be innovative, and the last one is to work hard. So I think this is also something that I want to do from our Xi President Xi's speech that I want to do, and I want to hope, yeah, all of our friends be safe.
Yeah, I also can relate a lot to what President Xi said. I think I need to internalize it, bring to my life. We are all believing, hoping that this year will be much better, and we are ready to work for it. And what Ceci said is really important. And I want to ask if it's related to the term 恭喜发财.
恭喜发财。
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
恭喜发财. Wish you wealth and fortune.
恭喜发财. Well, ladies, I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I would like to thank you very much for explaining these concepts to all of us. I think this is very important as well, as we are a Chinese community. We were born in China, right? It's important that we start the year officially with
Yes.
Chinese people, understanding Chinese culture, and then we can have a very good year of the ox. So I would like to thank you very much. And if you want to say your final words, this is the time.
I wish everyone is a happy new year in Ox, and everyone is healthy, have happy mood. Last words use Chinese. 祝大家健康幸福，恭喜发财。
I think similar for me, like for our SheUp community, because we are all females. So wish you beautiful and pretty every year. Wish you sweet and romantic every day. And also, like you mentioned, 恭喜发财，新年快乐。
新年快乐. Thank you, ladies, and have
Thank you.
a lovely day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.